Hello and welcome to Power Moves, where we find ways to level up in our career, level up in our finances, and level up in life in general. All right, if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Tonight's topic is going to be Do You? Do you? And we're going to be talking about very practical ways that you can start investing in yourself. Like I say all the time, the relationship you have with yourself is the longest relationship you will ever have in your entire life. So it makes sense to invest in yourself, invest in your self care, invest in your education, invest in your career, invest in general just to for personal enrichment. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about ways to invest in yourself. What is one good way to start investing in yourself? Well, this is going to fall under the category of investing in your body. Investing in your body. And one good way to start investing in your body, very simple and easy way, is to make sure you have fresh fruits and vegetable on hand so that you can consume them daily. Okay? I'm not saying every single meal. If you're not doing fresh food right now, if you're doing processed food or something other than that, or maybe you live in a food desert where they don't have fresh food, these are things that you can do as baby steps to start. So nothing crazy. So you already know that processed food is bad for you. You already know that. Even though sometimes it can't be avoided because of our busy schedule or maybe food scarcity, it's still bad for you. So you should make a goal to eat something fresh every day. And when I say fresh, usually people think about fresh food that's sitting out in the produce section that I call fresh picked food, waiting for you to bag and buy and things of that nature. But fresh food is not just relegated to the produce section. You can buy fresh frozen food. Frozen food is usually frozen at peak freshness. Okay, so that's a very good alternative if you have somewhere you can get access to that. Um, Canned food is very close to fresh. It's canned at the peak of freshness. It's sealed. It doesn't really age inside the can. So that's also a good alternative. So find you some frozen broccoli, some frozen spinach. Find canned peaches and pineapples, canned green beans, things of that nature, just to start out. And you don't have to eat that all day, every day, but make sure you do consume something fresh every day. Just make it a habit so that you can get started and maybe build on that later on. Eat fresh foods daily. Frozen fruits and veggies, canned veggies and fruits, or fresh picked, whatever you can get your hands on to start eating fresh daily. So, another thing that you probably already know is to drink water. And I'm saying things you already know because you're not doing it. You already know, but you are not implementing. So, I'm going to nudge you a little bit. So, I know you've heard 1,000 times and you're probably not drinking your water. So, here's a friendly nudge: drink more water. Drink more water. Your body needs water like a car needs oil. And what happens when the car runs out of oil? What happens? It shuts down. It can't run without oil. And your kidneys will shut down if you don't get enough water, or you'll become dehydrated and pass out. Drink water. Even if you're not passing out, you still could be at a water deficit. Our bodies are filled with water. Our veins are filled with water. Our organs are filled with water. They need water to continue doing what they're supposed to do. Drink more water. Your skin will thank you. Your body will thank you. Your mind will thank you, because all of those are affected by H2O. Okay? So, I made the car analogy. Hopefully you get it. That the oil and everything is pertinent to the car running. Water is important for your body to continue to run. Okay? So it takes 21 days to form a habit. So commit to drinking water for a month. Put it by your nightstand so you can drink it in the morning when you wake up. And do that for a month, and you'll have a water drinking habit already created. Now, you might need to ease yourself into this. Like I know I did. I was a Kool-Aid drinker as a child. I like soda. You know, my mom would get on me about drinking water. I would it doesn't have any taste. I hated water. So I started with other things that could ease me into water drinking. I drank less sweet tea and then I drank unsweet tea. I still do this every day. I drink sparkling water. It was water with bubbles and flavoring in it. No sugar, just carbonation and flavoring. I'm a LaCroix addict. I'm a bubbly addict. I'm a Waterloo addict. Any sparkling water that you see in the cases at the grocery store, I get them in every flavor. My people who come over my house know my fridge is stocked with that stuff. Okay, that is how I got into water drinking. And now I can drink bottled water without problems. It doesn't even bother me. It doesn't faze me. So you just have to take baby steps sometimes. Sometimes you can start cold turkey, put the Kool-Aid down, put the apple juice down, and start drinking water. That was not me. So sometimes you might need to take baby steps. Just take that into consideration. Okay? Exercise, another thing you already know, but you are not doing. Exercise at least 30 minutes a day. I just got back on the wagon with this after taking a Thanksgiving break. But me, and I know a lot of other people, are probably trying to step up their exercise game so they don't do too much damage when Christmas comes around and it's time to eat again. Okay, because I will be piling my plate up. Okay, exercise at least 30 minutes a day. It only takes 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day to become healthier. Okay, of course, with time, we should increase that, but 30 minutes a day is a great start. This is something I myself am struggling to make a habit. Okay, I'm struggling to make it a habit. If the desire is there, but you are struggling to be motivated, I suggest reading up on the 5-second rule. There's a book out there called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. Just to sum it up, she made a book about the fact that if we get an impulse, it takes about 5 minutes for our brain to squash that impulse. 5 seconds for our brain to squash that impulse. Okay, so you count down from 5 when you get the impulse to do something. Like for me, get out of bed early in the morning instead of hitting that snooze button and staying in for maybe an hour or so. Count down to 5 and do it. Get your butt out the bed. If you feel the impulse to walk, like you've just eaten a meal and you're like, it would be a good idea to walk this off. Count down to 5 and get your butt on the treadmill or get out there in the street and walk. Okay? It takes 5 seconds for your brain to squash the impulse. So count down to 5 and do it. Okay? That's the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. Just do it. You'll feel better about yourself and your life, and you'll enjoy the sense of accomplishment. Okay? Drinking water is a big thing, and you should be proud of yourself for starting the journey to do it, because a lot of people can't. There's a lot of Coke and Pepsi addicts out there that cannot do this. So do it. Just do it. Next, we're going to move into investing in your career. How do you invest in your career? Well, you can take some online courses. There are tons of them out there at different price points. They're also free. Some free out there. So up your game and stay on top of your craft by taking online courses. This will open you up to new approaches and methods and keep you abreast of the latest trends in your field. Okay? You don't just have to take classes to advance your career though. There are plenty of personal development courses out there to choose from. Gardening, creative writing, just to name a few, painting, just to name a few. And you can find paid courses on Udemy, that's Udemy, Coursera, Coursera, and LinkedIn, just to name a few. All right, and you can find free courses as well on places like stanford.edu and OpenLearn. Okay? Invest in yourself, invest in your career. Life is not just about getting to a certain comfortable point and staying there. You got to keep growing, evolving, maturing. Okay? It's not about staying stagnant. You got to keep moving. So invest in your career, take some online courses. Invest in your personal development, take some online courses. New network and build relationships. That's another way to invest in yourself. Most of the time, success does not happen in a vacuum, meaning it does not happen without sturdy relationships and a strong team in your corner. Okay? You need peers and you also need mentors. You need people who can relate to your current situation and those who have been where you are before and can offer some insight and advice. I can't stress to you how important this is. You're going to end up being like a hamster in a wheel at some point. You're going to hit where you can't go any further. You're just going to be spinning. Okay? Insight from people who've been where you are is priceless, right? Especially if it's free. If it's from your peer circle and they're giving out free advice, listen. I have a best friend. He has established himself in his life. Right now, he's done so much pre-work in his early years that all he has to do is sit by and wait for the mailman to bring him a check. He still works because he has that drive to, but he doesn't have to. If he wanted to sit in the armchair in front of the TV for the rest of his life, he'd be well taken care of. And I glean advice from this person because he gives it freely and willingly, and he has already helped me up my financial game and my career game multiple times. So peer circle advice is mandatory. I cannot stress how important it is. I can't. There are people who can relate to your current situation and who've been there before can offer some insight and advice. You never know what good advice someone might have to offer. They can provide business referrals. They can inform you of job openings. And they can simply connect you to people who have the power to open doors and get you where you need to be. So get out there, nurture your relationships, build your relationships, network. Introduce yourself to people in different fields who can help you do different things, personally, and different things in your business and different things in the place that you're working at. Network and build relationships. And lastly, to invest in your career, get some professional headshots. Okay? A good looking picture of yourself. Usually we take so many selfies, we put filters on, they look good, we feel good about those. Why we feel good to look at ourselves and see that we look good. Okay? And to confirm what we feel on the inside, that we're hot. We're a good package. So get you some professional headshots. Not only is that going to do wonders for your personality, it's going to really take you places, or at least set the foundation for you to get your foot in the door and get new opportunities, right? Because we judge book by their cover all the time. So when you see somebody with a good professional headshot that's well done, then you're definitely going to assume good things about them and be more opening to either business meetings or contact or whatever the purpose of your headshot is. Okay? Headshots are a great personal investment. First impressions are everything, and most of the time, the first chance people get to see your face is when they look at your headshot. A clean, professional portrait can really do wonders for you professionally, and it shows that you care about how you are represented. Okay? A really well done headshot can even convey your personality and quirks. There are some very talented photographers out there that do their work and really can convey the little things about your personality and your profession in general in portrait form, okay? With lighting, with different Photoshop techniques, and just, with different poses, they can really bring out the personality in a headshot, okay? It can capture all the quirks and nuances that make you you if it's done well. So that was tonight's topic. How to invest in yourself. We covered investing in your body, which was eat fresh fruits and veggies, drink water, and exercise 30 minutes a day. We covered invest in your career, which is take some online courses, network and build relationships, and get professional headshots. Okay, we covered that today. I'm I'm definitely going to break this down into different parts. I may not do part two next week. I might switch it up, but this series will come back with a few more additions. Okay, it was good to talk to you this evening. If you ever need to contact me, you can get in touch with me on Instagram at Karen_Mack. That's KARON_MACK. You can reach me at Karen Mack on Facebook. You can go to my website at KarenMack.com and leave a message in the form there. I would love to hear from you if you have any ideas for the show, or you just want to talk about your career, your finances, what have you, and how, those can get, built up and get a little bit stronger in that area. Okay. It was wonderful to talk to you all. I will see you again next week. Happy holidays.